Okay, I think the game is live now. Alright, we're continuing our quest to gather spirit ashes. I may wrap up at around, oh, I don't know, 7 o'clock today. We're taking a lot. I'm gonna put today. That's one of the shorter episodes. Let me look that up real quick. Okay, let's see here. Okay, we're live. Thanks for watching as normal, as usual. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. We're in the 52nd episode today of Elden Ring. Sorry if the Stinking Blue Yeti's given that stupid, the sound. I don't even know how to describe it. I just haven't had the time to look into it. And it's stupid, so stupid, man. I wish so many things were more plug and play. Whether it's your car registration, whether it's this microphone, like, I just want to get it and go. Like, I do not want to fiddle behind the scenes with the settings and options endlessly. Go crazy trying to troubleshoot the damn thing. I just want it to work right out the box. Shouldn't be that complicated. Like, it's a simple world. It's a simple world with simple people. We can do simple things. Like, stuff should not be messy like it is, but it is. Okay, Elden Ring's up. Let's go ahead and get started. I was thinking I could maybe do like I used to do and stream a little bit longer until like 7:30 and just have like a night walk like I used to. I gotta check 2 things. Sunset. Sunset's at 7:50. Okay, what's the weather gonna be like? Something else I need to look at. Rainy. It should clear up by about 7. 30% chance of rain. I don't know if it's gonna be warm enough. That's the thing. Like, I usually shoot to have warmer. Where you left? There's nothing. Oh, darn you. Again, really digging the new Power 8 controller. It works like a dream. Works like a champ. I can actually control my character. Watch this. Ooh. Oh, got hit. Oops. No down ahead. Yeah, you jump down there, you're dead. I have a feeling this is going to be another one of the ones where I have to activate the switch before I can go through the door. I don't think it's going to be like Mount Gelmir Hero's Grave yesterday, where I was able to just walk through and trap. Yeah, I figured. Because it's right here. I wish more were like that Mount Gelmir hero thing, because I kind of some of these like contraptions were tedious to get to. All right, we gotta play the game. All right, there we go. Everybody play the game of love. It's too bad Freddie Mercury's not around, because I'd tell him, I can't. I keep trying, but I can't. Women keep telling me they have boyfriends, or they don't give me their number. They say no thank you, and when they give me their number, they don't return my calls. Ah! So something similar to those lines. Everyone's married. Ah! There's no love. Definitely closer to that song "Love Is Missing" by oh man, who does it? Some like classic rocker. Iggy Pop. I don't know why I can never think of his name. We're going for the demi-human ashes. Everything in here should be super duper easy because this is an early game area in Weeping Peninsula. Like, it's one of those places that we should have found like so long ago, so much earlier in our playthrough. We should have gone through all of this, and we just completely missed it. Something incredible ahead. Actually, no. There's nothing ahead. There's not a hidden wall. You can't open this coffin. There is absolutely nothing here. Or treasure chest, whatever that is. Yeah. This is like a level, like, 10 area. These imps... Like, in a normal playthrough, these imps would probably give you a hard time. Like the damage they deal probably would be enough to be challenging, but by this point in the game... Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. Ah, hurry! Oh! Okay. By this point in the playthrough, we are at a high enough level where we basically one-shot everything, as you've seen. Where do we go? Like, where do we actually go? Skeleton up. I actually don't know. There is not a hidden wall here. I'm trying to look around to see if I can figure it out first before jumping down, but I'm really not too sure. I don't see any openings, right? Might get hurt here. Yeah. I'm getting hit. It's so annoying. Like, even the spikes are not dealing damage to me. It's that stupid freaking stagger again that I keep referring to. It's like you don't immediately... Am I stuck here? Might die here. Hopefully not. Like, you have to go over here, right? Maybe I need to do a running jump. See, like, I'm really just spending that time trying to get back in control of my character. Because you have the fall. Oh wait, I think I understand what I'm supposed to do. Oh wait. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Are you kidding? This is annoying. Not gonna lie. If I was a lower level again, these spikes probably would be doing a lot of damage. Okay, we finally got back in control of our character fast enough. Okay, there's definitely something down here. Everything is like level 1. All of these like ghost glowworms are like level 1. Yeah, ghost glowworm 2. And yeah, luckily we're at such a high level that even the spikes don't really do damage to us. My freaking wind up. I crave faster attacks. Please help. Prattling pate. Again, I should have had that like a much... Everything gets one shot. I should have had that a much longer time ago in this playthrough. Like, I should not have gotten it as late as I did. I don't even really need to be careful here. Like, I could be like half paying attention and still like not worry at all. Because these things like do not do damage to me. Yeah, I'm loving the new controller so far. Power A. It's very functional, which I like. It's pretty comfortable. It may not be as comfortable as my Xbox 360 Amazon Basics controller, but I feel like it does what it needs to do for a controller. It's reasonably comfortable. It looks cool. I don't know what happened to my colors. I gotta do the LED before we can. Alright, there he goes. Alright, get off of me, dude. I didn't even touch that button too. I don't know why it turned off. Let's try this. There's like so much crap. Just gotta clear it out like wholesale, whatever we call it. I think I should just get out of here. Like, there's too many guys down here. And they give like 20 runes a pop when you kill them. Again, if I was like level 10 or whatever it is when you first come through Weeping Peninsula, this might actually be challenging. Like, it would probably take 2 or 3 hits to get these guys down, but with the level I'm at, like, I'm like one-shotting everything and I'm probably taking any damage. Okay. We open the switch. Open the contraption. There's another imp. Man, these things were so annoying, dude. Those, that one Hero's Grave where they would come out like the shadow versions, and you had to like pull them into the light for them to be able to take damage. Man, that was so annoying. And that was one of the more complex dungeons, whatever they call these things, because that was one where you had to like go all through the maze, find your way to the mini boss, pull him into the light, take him out, it unlocks the contraption, go back to the door, fight the actual boss. Like, it was definitely a more involved dungeon, that one. This one was somewhat involved. It's obviously definitely going to be more challenging if you're earlier on in the game, like if you're sub-level, sub-rune or soul level 30, you're probably going to find this decently challenging. But if you're at like my level, what am I at, like 140? Yeah, 139, you're probably going to be swimming. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Alright, let's see if I get some of the mausoleums for this. They might be able to help me with more camps. Whoa, guys, we're under attack. Yeah, this guy's gonna get like one shot by my mausoleums. And look at him like just all spreading out, like one-shotting everything. Like, this is awesome. Alright, we got a guy here. Get him down, guys. Get him down. Alright, this is the Erdtree Burial Watchdog. Whoa! Oh, I didn't time that right. Yeah, this is the guy you fight again, like at level like 20, and he's about to get like just destroyed by my mausoleums. I really think the mausoleums are the ones that should get the greatest level, because look how strong they are. Like, they don't have the problem that Lutel has. Demi-human ashes. They don't have the problem that Lutel has, because she will phase out and drop aggro. Like, the boss will immediately go to you because she's phased out. Whereas with these guys, they take turns phasing out. So there's always at least 1 or 2 mausoleums phased in aggroing the boss. As we saw there, like, I had no problems whatsoever with boss aggro. Like, the boss, the Erdtree Burial Watchdog, was on the mausoleums the entire time. And because they're facing in and out, they don't take damage. Like, they just straight up do not take damage. Like, they're pretty good. They're pretty strong. And we got our demi-humans. Let's see what the inscription says. I am eager to try them out. And I have got to be careful too. I'm having that like drowsy driving thing going on, and I have had an accident before. Luckily it wasn't that bad, where I fell asleep behind the wheel, but I'm having like micro naps that I take like as I'm driving home, and it sucks, man. Like, I'm trying to drink caffeine and like do what I can to stay awake. I think I might have to like buy gum or something. Like, it's pretty freaking bad. Like, it might get to the point where I have to like stop by McDonald's or something every single day to pick up an iced coffee, just so I can make it home without like potentially, you know, getting in an accident. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell. Used to summon the spirits of 5 demi-humans. Spirits of demi-humans that are small in stature but have a violent, brutish disposition. Though they seem somewhat intelligent, when night falls their blood boils and they become feral. As I do understand it, they are stronger at night. Alright, let's go ahead and playtest them. Yeah, I just love my controls now. Like, they're so crisp with this Power A controller that I got from Amazon. I hit the button again somehow. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I really don't know why. I left it plugged in last night accidentally, and this laptop provides continuous power to the USBs. So I try to unplug like my microphone, for example, and my mouse when I'm done using the computer at night, but I forgot the controller, so it was plugged in the entire time, powering itself. I didn't notice until today, but yeah, bad habit. I don't think it'll hurt the controller really, because these things are designed for something absurd like 20,000 hours of use. But even still, it's annoying to have to deal with. Should I get 1 or 2 more ashes? Yeah, I think so. I think I should get 1 or 2 more and then test them. Alright, haha, where are we? We got Demi-Human Finger Maiden Theralina. I may want to test her out and buff her, because she's another one of those ashes that I think gets underrated by virtue of the fact that she's not a savage warrior, she's not a tank, she's not dealing absurd damage or holding aggro on the boss, and because of that she's like immediately canned by most tier lists. But she does do something interesting and useful in that she casts incantations. Spirit Finger Maiden who never met the Tarnish she was meant to guide. She's similar to the Bloodhound Knight Flow in the sense that he never found a lord as master, or king as master, and she never found a Tarnish to guide. Uses healing incantations and holy water pots, but she's not a fighter by nature and is ill-suited to battle. A maiden without a Tarnish without a maiden, and yet no guide to bring them together. So I'm thinking that because she uses healing incantations, she may be better than she's often given credit for, because she can heal. And I don't know, there are times where you're going to want like an Omen Killer Rollo or Black Knight Tish to just get right up in the boss's mug and do a ton of damage. There are times where you're going to want Oleg or Lutel or Kristoff, who can tank the boss, you know, hold aggro hopefully, and keep taking licks from the boss or hits. But I think a lot of ashes get slept on because they don't fill one of those 2 niches like damage or tank. And if you run a tanky damage-dealing character like we do, you may be able to negate some of the downsides of ashes like this one that aren't particularly helpful at holding the boss. Like, not everyone needs to be a damage dealer. That's what I'm trying to say. See, I need Giant Rat and I need Glintstone Sorcerer, so let's get those. Giant rats, where do I find them? The pasture, West Windmill pasture. Let's see. Wooden shack left of the windmill. I believe I know where that is. Yeah, I just love my controller now. It's so crisp. Like, I can actually control my character. I can move around. It looks cool. Power A, it's like 40 bucks. It's not as comfortable as the previous controller I used, but it is. It's a good controller. I would recommend it. I believe it's up here. Let's see, which one of these is it located on? I believe it's located over here. Yeah, it is. So let's go ahead and go to Mill Village. This should be one of the easier ashes to get. As a reminder, we're going on an ash campaign collecting all the ashes. Once we have all the ashes, we'll go ahead and resume on the main quest. I think we're fairly close to completing the game. And overall, I've had a really good time with Elden Ring, in spite of all my frustration, in spite of all my anger at bosses like Melania. It has been a fun game. I really enjoyed the lore. The exploration-based aspects, like the episodes like this one and the last one where we're just exploring the world, traveling around, collecting stuff. I just love that. I like the armors, I like the weapons, and I've just been a fan of Dark Souls, so it was no surprise that I like this game, Elden Ring. Okay, let's see. I believe it's up here. We're looking for rats. What did you do to this horse? They're all trying to attack me, but they're just hurting themselves. See, I like kamikazes. They're kamikazes that can't deal damage. Would it be inside that windmill or wait? I'm slightly confused. I thought it was inside the wooden shack. Did we already get the wooden rat? Or, oh, wait, what? Noble trousers, navy hood. I thought it was here. We're looking for the giant rat, Ash. Who's attacking? I'm not even wanting to attack them, I just want to be left alone so I can check my map. Let's see. Did we already find this? Yeah, so far I like this controller. It's overall pretty comfortable. Maybe not as comfortable in the hands as an Xbox 360 controller, but nevertheless, it is still pretty comfortable to hold. I do wish more game companies would pay more attention to ergonomics, because a lot of the controllers that I was looking at when I was replacing the Xbox 360 controller I had that was kicking the bucket, they just didn't really seem ergonomic. I'm like, do I really want to hold this thing? Let's see, we're looking for a wooden shack. Like approximately on our location. I thought it was that one. Or... Battle Mage. Halima Glintstone Crown. That was actually a nice guy to kill because he gave us a bunch of loot. I wish there were more enemies that gave us a bunch of stuff. The only complaint I have about the L1 with these power stancing swords is that it's so narrow. Look at that. Like, it basically only hits the area that is like directly in front of you. Whereas this attack like hits the entire swath in front of you, which I think is a better overall attack. Did I already get the rats? The giant rats? I don't think so. It doesn't seem familiar. Yeah, it actually doesn't seem familiar, so I don't know where it is. I think we're like there. We're like on the location. In the shack. And it's like on the coastline. Yeah, it's like on the coastline, like over here. Wait, what? Is it in that shack? Wait. That was the one we removed. I didn't see it in that shack, and I pretty much went through it once or twice. And my nose is bothering the crap out of me right now. And this, yeah, I really like Elden Ring because it is a great Souls game. it's fun. There's a bunch of content. Yeah, it would be like over here. I believe that is the windmill. Like, it's gotta be, right? Are you guys seeing any other windmill? Wait. Okay, I see rats now. That's a good sign. Okay, this must be it. Yeah, this must be it. There are rats everywhere. Yeah, this is definitely it. I'm gonna pretty much one-shot everything because I'm a beast. There they are. Oh, nice. I heard these rats scale up the more rats that you, the more levels that it gets. So, if you get to level 10, it's increased by 2 rats. Level 5, I believe you get 1 additional rat. And what's unique about the giant rat is that it costs absolutely nothing to summon. Which is a boon, obviously. Because if you don't have a lot of mind or what have you, this is still a viable option. Spirits that do not require FP. Rat spirits appear at a distance from the summoner, swarming upon their victim to start the fight. Even as spirits, these vermin seem to multiply endlessly. Enhancing these ashes can increase their numbers. Yeah, very interesting stuff. In some ways, I think they're superior to lone wolves. And again, lone wolves on many tier lists is like A, B tier. Like, the lone wolves score typically very high on tier lists because of their ability to confound most bosses with their numbers and the fact that they're available so early on in the game. But Windmill Village, I mean, it's not super duper early. It is around the time that you get to Altus Plateau, which is like early mid game. But if you can figure out a way past the Grand Lift of Dectus, you could potentially get these early on, like pretty early on in the game. All you have to do is get past, again, that Grand Lift. Potentially with the teleportation strategy to Volcano Manor. Like, remember when we got teleported in pretty early on in the game? Like, you could potentially use that to get, like, over here, Abductor Virgin, head out to Windham Catacombs, and then, like, cross the landmass over the Bridge of Iniquity and back in, you know? Yeah, and just go, like, this way. And these rats, like, we'll test them out this episode, but I'm pretty sure they're better than the wolves. They're better than lone wolves. They cost less, they multiply, so there's a point where you'll get 5 of them, and they cost, unlike the wolves, they cost absolutely nothing, and they essentially do what the wolves do, which is multiply and conquer. Alright, let's look at the Twin Sage Sorcerer dude, and then we'll move on to test some of these. Let's see, Cadence Cell Sword is another one we need to get. Glintstone. Road's End Catacombs. Leer Lakes west of the Minor Herb Tree. It is literally called Road's End Catacombs. And yeah, we missed a bunch of this stuff just by not taking our time and exploring the region. Close to the west. I believe you go to Converted Tower and then you head west, I'm pretty sure. If we need a guy to summon, I'll summon Kristoff or something. Yeah, I can see an avatar over there. Let's see. Do I really want to try... You know, let's try the marionettes on this guy. I have a funny feeling the marionettes are going to do better than... Usually I would not go with a multiple guy Ashe because this guy I know has an AoE attack, but because they phase in and out, that makes me a little bit more confident. Yeah, he takes damage as well. That's dead. Here he goes. Yeah, see, he hit one. Yeah, he's gonna hit a lot with this attack. Owie. Ow. But yeah, see, he's getting hit with like multiple of these guys. They all chop him down. Mission complete, guys. Some crystal tears we got from taking him out. Yeah, they didn't actually have too hard of a time. That was like a +9 Mausoleum soldiers, and they, I don't think any of them died, actually. I think they all survived. And that right there convinces me that they are pretty much on par with Great Shield soldiers. Because if it was up to the Great Shield soldiers, let's be real, they would have dashed in, they would have gotten hit. Is this the one? Okay. Yeah, it is. There is a path leading west. Does it say it on the map? I think it is like a blink and you'll miss it kind of place. It is southwest, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, it is southwest. It's like over here somewhere. And again, we're a super duper high level, so that wasn't super challenging. Most things left in the game, it's probably not going to be that challenging. We're pretty close to the end of the game. Yeah. We've got probably like a dozen or so episodes left. It'll probably take us 2 or 3 more episodes to fully get all the ashes, because there are so many of them. But once we do, we'll be able to continue back on the main quest line. And I don't predict that we'll have too much difficulty with any more bosses. The final boss might pose some difficulty, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Dude, where is this catacomb? It might be too far south. Yeah, it's technically above this. It's like over here somewhere. Based on the map. We're looking for an ash here. It is the Twin Sage Ash. It doesn't seem particularly good. But, you know, it is an ash, so we gotta look for it. Let's see, where is it? Is there a road to follow? Because that would really help if there was. Dude, where... Dude, like, just finding where the entrance is the challenge of this one, and it wasn't too hard. It's not going to be difficult to clear, but it is going to be difficult to find.
It's talking about the cliffs, so there might be a way to go down that I'm not seeing. But I tend to shy away from cliffs, as we know, because I tend to straight up die. It's gotta be down there, but how do I get down there without straight dying? Okay, I think it's further ahead, actually. I don't think the trailhead is up here. I think it's down there. Yeah, it's gotta be down there. How do I get down? Again, how do I get down there without dying? Is there... Yeah, I think I've got to go to Avengers and then head south, actually. Let's see. That was an accident. Okay, we never found this. Okay, get off the mountain. Some people get... Yeah, this thing leads you to catacombs is what it does. So it's actually leading you to the Road's End catacombs. Good to know, like if you're a fresh player to Elden Ring, that would be good to know, because I totally did not know about that on my first playthrough. And because of that, I skipped a lot of these Sword Dance Ash of War. I missed a lot of this side content because it's easy to miss. It'll be at Road's End Catacombs at the Road's End. Yeah, most of these are not that useful. The Ash of War is. I'll have to see which ones are worth upgrading. Their Alina probably is going to be actually worth it because she is pretty dang good at healing and stuff. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a drink, turn on the light, etc., etc. It's already 6:30. So we're going to get a couple more ashes and then... Phase 2 of the stream is active. I'm also looking forward to winding down the stream a little bit earlier today because this is the case where if I could like watch TV sooner and play games less late, it'll be easier for me to fall asleep, which may help solve the sleep crisis that I'm facing. It has been a hassle for sure. Come on. Again, I'm glad to be at a higher level. I think I might want to go ahead and do the Rune Arc.
don't think I need to keep it on my bar, but I should just use it. Aha! Yeah, and again, this is another one of those catacombs places that I completely missed in my playthrough. If I wasn't following this guide, I would have straight up beaten the game and had no clue about it. Like, I would have completely missed it otherwise. And that's part of the reason why I'm going back and getting these ashes, because it gives me a chance to explore things that I just straight up missed. Interesting inversion, they put the switch before the door in this catacomb. Whereas usually it's the other way around. Usually you find the door and you're like, where's the switch? Further back in, but this time they switched it up on you. Grave Bloodlords 2 and 3 in this one, so it'll probably be pretty easy to clear. Let's go ahead and heal. I believe the marionettes are probably going to be able to handle most anything. Yeah, a lot of hiddens in this one too. Where are you, scumbags? There's another one. Get away from me, scumbags. Watchdog staff there, hitting me in the dark. Let's get him into the light, and then we'll show him who's boss. Okay, you're done. I see you get, you know. Why can't I target him? Is he stuck? Okay. Stuck in an invisible wall. Let's try to fully explore it as much as we can. There's a rune arc, that's great. That'll replace the rune arc I just used. Lantern would be good to use. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and we can just use them, right? Where is it? Hey, where is my lantern, dude? Thinking you'll miss it. I do not like the new Prowling Pate voice. I'll just go ahead and say it. Like the old Dark Souls one that they had, thank you, was much better. It was so much better. This one's, it's too deep, this one. It sounds like you're a freaking horror movie character when you're using it. Like it sounds like nightmares, like almost like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, like when he's doing his nightmare voice. Like it's too freaking deep. Please help. Yeah, it's too deep. It's too deep, straight up. Thank you. Like, that one was a lot better. Sheesh. Root resin. Yeah, we know that there's nothing but invisible walls in this one. There's the door. It's kind of easy, actually, once you know there's invisible walls. We're already at the boss of the region. Seek Slug. Who should we summon? Should we summon one of our weenies? The demi-humans? You know what? Let's try them. Demi-humans, go. Spirit Caller Snail. Don't let me down. Is it nighttime? Okay. It looks kind of like a Crucible Night. Where's the snail? Dude, the ashes are getting melted. Cut it out. We cannot keep on attacking. Yeah, the demi-humans are just getting melted. Straight up. shot. Glintstone Sorcerer Ashes. Heck yeah, I think there's stuff that we still have yet to explore in this dungeon. Are we gonna need it though? I don't think so. Let's be real. It's a level 2 and 3 Glavort dungeon. I don't think there's gonna be anything else of value here. I mean, we did technically find a rune arc. Let me check the guide real quick just to see if there was anything we missed. Okay, Raya Lucaria Soldier Ashes. We are tuning for ashes. If we can 2 for 1, we're gonna 2 for 1. Absolutely. We're not gonna try to backtrack and come back here. Hello. There you go. Let's bust your guy out. We're getting hit again. I'll really put it through the menu. Okay, I'll hit you. Eventually. There you go. It must have been the way that we did not go for the Raya Lucaria. It's not there. We aggroed a bunch of guys. Let's see, where are they? Okay, as long as they stay over there, they're good. Sneak. Grave Glavort 2. So yeah, not overly challenging content, but you know, it is what it is. Stuff we gotta clear because we gotta do as much as we can of the game while we're playing it, you know? I feel like Elden Ring is one of those games where we have to really experience it to the fullest extent that the developers intended. And we're somewhat doing that by collecting all the bell bearings, collecting all of the ashes, trying to explore all those like the nitty-gritty places that we completely would have missed otherwise, since they're completely optional. We completely would have missed this entire area because it is, again, completely optional. One shot. And are these the ashes? They are. Wow. Okay. So yeah, even that, like, if I wasn't being careful and checking the guide, like, I could have left here. I could have left the Road End Catacombs after beating the boss. Like, you know what? Yeah, we got the Glintstone Sorcerer Ash. We beat the boss. We're all good to go. And completely missed the other ash that was here lying in wait. The Raya Lucaria Soldier Ashes. So that just goes to show the attention to detail that you need to have, the thoroughness that you need to have when you're exploring the dungeons, when you're exploring the world, because otherwise you will straight up miss 50% of the content. You'll just straight up miss it because you'll be none the wiser. Like, you will not know unless you're referring to a guide. You straight up will not know, and you will miss it in your playthrough of the game, Elden Ring, if you're playing through the game, because it's just so doggone easy to miss. Like, this is a blind playthrough. Like, I'm going through it having not played through it before, having not watched any real playthroughs except for some day 9 playthrough of the game, and like, I didn't really know about a lot of this stuff. The Rune Bear I still haven't fought, and I'm probably gonna one-shot it when I fight it because I'm so far advanced in the game that yeah, it's gonna be a one-shot situation. Okay, I think we're good to go on this now. We can test some of our ashes. If there's any time left in today's episode, we can test them out. Quick, be right back. I gotta use the bathroom really quick. After this, we'll test the ashes, and then we'll see if there's any more for us to.
I got most of it.
Yeah, freaking blew on my arm yesterday trying to throw half-court shots. What I find is, like, I have reasonable accuracy with three-pointers, but, like, with half-court shots, my accuracy just takes a nosedive. Like, I probably just straight up missed the backboard with, like, half of my three-point shots yesterday, and the ones that I did, there were some that were aligned perfectly, but it just did not, it only connected with the net. There were some that I bounced, like, right off the backboard, and it just, like, rolled off the rim. Like, so frustrating. Okay. I think we're over halfway through our Ash run, so we're gonna be able to get back to the good stuff pretty quick, but even still, I don't think it's that boring, you know? I think it is still good content going through and clearing out all this stuff that we missed the first time around. Because especially those of you at home that are actually playing the game, you might want to see some of this stuff just to know where it's at. Okay. Demi-humans we just tested. I really do think mausoleums are going to get the +10. I do think so. Rhyolucarias, let's go ahead and test them. It's going to summon 3 Rhyolucarias as well. Let's read the description while they're having their way. Let's see, where is it? Here. Trio of spirits consisting of 2 disposable foot soldiers and 3 superior. They're superior. The soldiers of Rhyolucaria were also known as the Cuckoos. They were given free rein by the Academy to wage war as they pleased, and they were infamous for their rapacious ways. Alright, let's see if they can have their way with these mimics. Okay. Interesting. They have this little magic attack. It's not really 3... It's like 2 peasants and a commander. Okay, we still have a couple more to test. Verdant soldiers may be better. Let's see, where are we? I was gonna test Finger Maiden again. Gotta test the rats. Commander's down. Commander's down. Okay, if they're Relina, let's try her out. We may want to do some helping for her because she's not going to be super duper strong. I do really want to buff her though. Maybe not +10, but +9 certainly. I think we missed a buff. I think that's a heal. Okay, we had one aggro. Why are you aggroing others? I think that's a heal. But again, a +9, that heal could be pretty dang good. Her AI may leave something to be desired. That's the only problem. Because she's healing, but we're both at full health. Which doesn't exactly make sense. Pretty good heal though. I mean, look at that. She just healed herself to full. She's healing again though, and she didn't really need to there. I'll get some Theralina heal. I think that's like her main value. She heals the party. She's not really a damage dealer. She's not gonna win any fights. She's not gonna be a rock star and tank the boss.
But she is gonna heal, like, she's got pretty powerful heals. She can't really tank a hit though, that's the only problem. She takes a lot of damage when she gets hit. She will, like, never die though. Because she just keeps spamming heals. You will never die. Yeah, let's see, like, I'm not dying. She just spams healing incantations. That's all she does. It's like, we don't need healing, we're like full health. Like, Theralina is a good Ashe if you want to be the star of the show. And just, like, whip up on the boss while she sits in the back heals the entire time. So that's all she's going to do. Go healing pots and do the AoE heal incantation. Like, she's never going to die unless she gets comboed because she just keeps healing to full. She heals everyone in the vicinity as well, so I get healed as well when she heals. She will never die. She is such an inspiration to us all. The spirit of a rider would carry a sorcerer wearing a stone crown, a scholar of the Olivinus Conspectus who has mastered the use of Glintstone Star sorcery. This is another one we have to try. She got felt. She got comboed. Yeah, plus 10, she's probably going to do the exact same thing and just start spamming, you know, Ashes. He's wearing the Burger King helmet, so that's a good sign. I was thinking it could make sense to buff this guy because he has access to spells, which we do not have. Yeah, see, there he goes. Yeah, good for sorcery. I would already say that he's better than Theralina because he is doing a pretty good chunk of damage. Even if he's not super duper sturdy and tanky, he does do pretty respectable damage, and that's probably going to be even higher once he's like plus 10, you know? Like, he's probably going to be like a glass cannon, like just bursting stuff down. He doesn't take that much FP. And look at that, I still have most of my FP. Rats. We're all rats in this house. Look what the cat dragged back in here. Look at him just like casually meandering up. He's like, you know what? He keeps a pretty good distance. Like, if you want an archer or ranged Ashe, he could fit the bill because of his casting ways. That's what I'm thinking. Like, we don't have sorceries on our team. So it could be good to have. He's probably going to get deleted by this silver tier, but, you know. He just keeps spamming that magic missile attack. Right, let's wait for him to get attacked, and then we're going to summon our rats. He's going to get like one shot. 2 or 3 shot, maybe. Yeah, see, he takes pretty good damage. Okay. They cost nothing. Oh, what the? Okay. Yeah, I think there is a bug with these rats where they get teleported to the wrong place. Yeah, they like get bugged into the wall. Okay, well we can see that bug is still very much in effect with the giant rats. Unlike every other Ash in the game, they do not spawn directly next to you. They spawn at the boundary of where you're at. Which is kind of annoying, honestly. I mean, I think that's the only reason why they're not superior to the lone wolves is because of that glitch that's in the game. It is what it is, though. Alright, how are we doing on time? 6:55. Do we have time for one more Ash? I think so. I'm not super duper impressed by any of these Ashes. I'm really not impressed. Cliff bottom catacombs. Okay, so back to Liurnia. It's like directly south of the bridge to the Divine Tower. So it's like right here somewhere. I wonder if Liurnia Highway South is going to be far south enough. Yeah, rats. If it wasn't for them, like, literally just spawning wherever the heck they felt like, they'd probably be pretty dang decent. I'm really trying to find as many Ashes as I can per episode so that we can, you know, eventually finish out the game. Which is the actual goal, is to finish the game. All this stuff that I'm seeing and experiencing is great, but finishing the game is great. And you can see how easy it is to miss catacombs, like, just, you know, playing through the game. Like, if you don't know exactly where it is, like, it's very easy to miss. I feel like they put these statues in the game to make it easier to find them, but even still, they're hard to find. Okay. Grab. I don't think we're in the right place. I think it's south of where we're at. Yeah, it's like right here. We're looking for the Cadence Cell Sword. Yeah, there it is. Statue. Man, blinking will miss it. And they put these statues in the game to make it easier to find the catacombs. Because part of the problem with these open worlds is it's so easy to miss things. It's so easy to miss the details. Yeah, grass, but it's not pointing to the grass, it's pointing what's underneath it. Might be cliffs or something. Okay. It is like cliffside catacombs, so it could be somewhere in here. it's technically south of where I'm at, so I'd not be surprised if it wasn't here at all. And yeah, again, like, unless you're like extremely thorough at exploring, like, it's pretty easy to miss. There it is, wow. Like, you have to be very diligent about exploring things. Yeah, here we are, Cliff Bottom Catacombs. Oh, how I wish I knew. Ow. So cheap. It's just a little range. Already found it. Okay, let's see. Resin. Path forward. Most of this should be pretty simple and straightforward. Like, practically everything that's here is low level for us. Like, we've pretty much cleared the area bosses that these catacombs were in a long time ago. This was Renala, like the Renala stage of the game. Which was like, what, episode 10, maybe? When we faced her. There's nothing there. How do I get over there? There must be something on the other side. Okay, wow, there's multiple levels to this. Try poison. We'll try this. Here, okay. Who traps these places? Why is it always throwing? Is there a guy up there? Not that I can see. It looks like there's a stone sword gate, or whatever they call them. Yeah. Not gonna make it. Again, if you were level like 15 or 20 coming through here, this would probably be difficult, but at level 140, it's pretty much a joke. Like, you're kind of just doing it for exploration's sake. Plenty of extra keys, so let's use them. Butterfly. Nox Mirror Helm is the reason why we did that. Am I actually going to use it though? Probably not. Doesn't seem like something that's good enough to replace any of the helmets that I've gotten. Pretty sure Hall of Remains is strictly better. Let's check it out. It probably doesn't look better. Let's see, where was it? Nox Mirror Helmet is this one. Helm fashioned from a crystal-looking glass, one among the Eternal City's ritual implements. Easily broken and weak against striking attacks, worn by those committed to high treason, and wards off the intervention of greater will and its vassal It looks like it sucks. Like it's heavy as all get out. Look at that. Somehow worse poise. It's better if you're looking for a magic defense build. But it's so heavy that I don't know. Expatriated royalty increases mine. Such cloaks were gifted to those who departed on missions to faraway lands from which they would never return. Especially they have, having seen the guidance of grace. Boost my mind. Yeah, I think I would rather use that hood, frankly. Because it also increases my ability to cast. I know I haven't been in here because there's still a glove wort. I love getting 2 for press 1. Do a bam. Try down, then down. Okay. I think we're gonna try for 1, maybe 2 more ashes and then call it a day. I still want to like exercise and watch a movie before I go to bed tonight. And this spirit, like, to those of you at home that are like feeling like, oh, this is tedious, I just want to see him fight the final boss. Like, I'm sorry about it to those of you that are frustrated with this, but I'm liking it. It's giving us a chance to see and experience stuff again that we would have otherwise completely missed. I'm glad we have a chance to experience it, because yeah, we totally would have just completely missed all of this otherwise. Ow. I'm trying to hit you. Scythe. Okay. Let's beat the row about this. Armament. Ow. How do you get down there? You're not holding on to us, right? Invisible walls? Not that I could tell. I actually don't know. Gotta watch our step because there's still traps everywhere. Yep, ow. Dude, where is the path forward, man? I'm not savvy about all these freaking mazes. Okay, there's something we completely missed. A rune arc. We actually need those too, since they practically increase our health pool by a pretty big chunk thanks to Morgot. It is the Morgot we're using, right? Does it even say? My under status, does it? Yeah, I think it's right. No, it's not right card. It's gotta be Morgot, I think. You don't even need to sleep them because you're such a high level. I just want to figure out how to advance. I wonder if there's an invisible path. Not my favorite. Not my favorite. Gotta watch for the traps. Trying to see if maybe there's something I just didn't notice. Fire ahead, yeah, there's nothing here. Do I have to go down? Is that the key? They say like when you're supposed to go down, when you're supposed to go up, you go down. Video game logic. You always do the opposite of whatever you think you're supposed to do. Oh, he wasn't one shot by that. Before threes. Another prattling pay. Wonderful. I mean, we're filling out our collection. We're doing this as well, which is another good thing about doing it. How many items have we missed? It's not nearly as nice as the other voice. I preferred that one. These guys don't stand a chance. I kinda feel bad for them, actually. They just get destroyed. I did it too, even though it was extremely easy. Page ashes, yes, dude, yes. I love 2-for-1ing. We're here for the Caden Sellsword, and we got the Page Ashes incidentally. Freaking awesome! That is great because it shaves the time off of us completing the Spirit Ashes quest. Going all over the world, you know, collecting all these Spirit Ashes. It's great when you can get 2 of them in one location. Because it saves time, like the Rylocarius soldiers, like... That's one extra place I don't need to go, you know? And how much closer that we are to actually finishing the game. Finishing our practical exploration and finishing the game. Because I don't think it's possible for us to fully explore the game. Like, I just don't have that kind of time in my life right now to 100% this game in every practical sense. I'm satisfied with just, like, you know... collecting the ashes, collecting all the barrel bearings, collecting all the major cool weapons. Like, I'm pretty good on that. Beating all the major bosses. Oh, what the? Okay, and this must be the lever for the door. Heavy door is open. We found the item. It's an old thing. Straight ahead? Probably. Unless it's behind us. Which it might be. No, it's not. Oh, okay. Did we already activate this item? Or, thing? I think the only reason you would do that is so that way you could use those Frolicating Finger Remedies and summon in players. But these bosses are so simple, I don't think I'll need to do that. Let's try the soldiers. They're probably gonna just destroy this boss. Yeah, they're not that strong. But they also don't take damage. I mean, look at them. The boss is attacking them and they're like, we don't care. Even, like, I took more damage from that than they did. I'm level 140. Can't hit either. Yeah, I do a lot better damage than them, but they also don't die, so... Look at that, they're like they don't care. And the Virtue Burial Berry. There it is, the Kaiden Sellsword. Another ash added to our collection. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's test out these 2 ashes, and I think we'll be done for today's episode. I'll go ahead and review the list of spirit ashes, just to see how close we are to the end. I predict that we'll only have 1 or 2 more ashes episodes where we're like going through the world, exploring things that we missed, finding spirit ashes to add to our collection, basically further exploring the world and discovering things that we missed previously, largely. I predicted that we'll only have 1 or 2 more of these episodes where I'm like going around and trying to, again, find things that I missed, which is basically what this is. I'm satisfied with the rate at which we're going through this. We're going through this pretty fast because we're a higher level. We're going to try the last 2 ashes that we just collected, and then that will pretty much be it for today's episode. I'll take stock, and then we'll wrap up. Okay, giant rats. Not as useful because they don't summon where you need them. Like, let's compare them to the lone wolves. The lone wolves are not bugged. See, that right there is where the great rats should be summoned. They should be summoned right next to you, just like the lone wolves are. But because they're not strictly better. Because if it weren't for that bug, they would straight up be better than lone wolves, because there are more rats that get summoned. Additionally, they're free. They cost absolutely nothing, whereas the lone wolves cost like half an FP bar to summon. They're gonna get like destroyed by this spirit. Lone wolf is another option for the great glowboard that we have. I just don't know if it'll be worthy, considering we already have great shield soldiers, which seem to be far and away superior to the lone wolves. You get more great shield soldiers, and they're more resilient, especially at +10. Like they are, as we just saw from the Erdtree Burial Watchdog boss fight that we just participated in. Like, the great shield soldiers are pretty darn hardy and resilient. And against these lower level bosses, like, they are nigh unkillable. Like, they do not take damage because they're shields. Whereas that's not the case with lone wolves. Even at like plus like 9 or 10, I'm pretty sure the lone wolves would still be taking damage. They're just harder to take out because there are 3 of them. Okay, let's test out the ones we actually got. Let's see, Kanan and Page. Spirit of a page who traveled at the side of a noble he served. Uses a piercing sword and crossbow to defend his master. One becomes a page merely by accident of being born into obscurity. Nothing is asked of ability, talent, or volition. See. He does have a crossbow, so that, again, could potentially help us fill in some of the gaps. I think if I was looking for an archer instead of Paige, I would want, like, Redmane Knight Oka, I think, because she is similar to him in the sense that she has a ranged attack, and she can go into melee if she's approached by, like, a boss or enemy. She's not like Lieutenant where she'll just keep shooting arrows, or the archer where she'll just keep shooting arrows. She'll be like maybe more like the Ancestral Follower, where he also shoots with a bow, but he'll pull out like a melee weapon once the enemy gets too close. And Oga, I think, is more hardy and resilient than the Ancestral Follower. As we're seeing here, Paige is doing pretty decent damage with his fire arrows. It's too bad he doesn't have the automatic version that we saw in Landale, but because that thing was freaking annoying. It did a lot of damage. Yeah, I can feel the end of this episode coming on 7:20 already. I don't think he's gonna be able to clear this out.
Come on, guys. Get it on. He's really not that bad. Like, he's really not. He's only level 1. And he's doing pretty respectable damage. He tends to prefer the crossbow than the sword. And I feel like at level 10 he'd be pretty evasive, like Black Knife Tish to some extent. Because he keeps dodging, he keeps firing arrows. Yes, he keeps like sidestepping, skipping. Okay, let's get the cell sword ready. Okay. Yep, he's done. Alright, we're gonna have to be right back. Stand by. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Alright, we still need to test out the Cadence Cell Sword. Today's episode, I might fast track to the catacombs that the Mad Pumpkin Ash is located in to save us on time. Tallying it up, let's see, the Warhawk, Wing Misbegotten, Perfume Attritia, Vulgar Militia, like there's probably about a dozen or so ashes we're still missing. Practically speaking, give or take. Land squares we haven't gotten. Yeah, there are about a dozen, I think, missing. Just going down the list. Let's see, Minor Erdtree Catacombs. East from where the region meets with Limgrave. Beneath the Minor Erdtree. Yeah, so we're gonna try to fast track toward there to save us some time in the next episode, because yeah, we are missing probably somewhere in the range of like 10 to 12 ashes still, in spite of how many ashes we've already collected. Like look at all these ashes, like, and we're still missing like a pretty good amount. I'd like to choose my last Great Glovewort and Great Ghost Glovewort carefully, because we only have one left on each, I believe, in the game. So I've got to choose it very carefully and make sure I'm evaluating all these ashes. That's part of the reason why we're doing this, to make sure that we're not wasting any of the Gloveworts. I personally think we made fine decisions with all the ashes we have boosted so far. Kristoff, I think, is solid. Tish is solid. Mimic Tier is solid. Like, all three of them consistently score high on the tier lists, and I have no complaints about any of those ashes thus far in the playthrough, even though Mimic might be a little bit underwhelming post nerf. But that is what that is. The Great Shield Soldiers, again, I think are resilient and worthy of a +10. Absolutely, Great Shield Soldiers. Mausoleums, I think should be. I think they're probably going to be what I actually +10 are going to be the Mausoleums. The Skeletal Militiamen, I wonder about. I haven't really seen them activate their ability of Resurrection, and that's the primary and main reason why I +10 them in the first place, because I knew they could regenerate, and they were the only Ash, or one of the only Ashes with that capacity to refresh post-wipe. I think that made them potentially one of the best Ashes, because of their ability to just keep continuously coming back, potentially infinitely. But yeah, we've yet to see that. But I don't know, if they are able to regenerate, I don't see that as a wasted +10. I think they are worthy of the +10. We'll go to where the Mad Pumpkin is, and at that point, I believe we're over halfway through our Ash collection. Once we collect all the ashes that we were missing, the Warhawk, the Mad Pumpkin, Land Squirts, the Soul Jars of Fortune, once we get all those ashes that we're missing, we'll evaluate. Oh, wow. Okay. he did not last. Let's see, I believe it's here. Yeah, somewhere around here. How close is it to this? I should look around and see if there are any of those thingamajigs. Oh wait, we actually found the catacombs. We just didn't finish exploring them. Yeah, we just didn't finish exploring them. Okay, so that is good to know. So we're already here. Okay, alright, great. So yeah, in the next episode, guys, we will finish exploring the Minor Erdtree Catacombs, getting the Mad Pumpkin Ash, and I'm thinking the Wing Misbegotten is another Ash we've yet to collect. We'll be finishing out collecting all the ashes. We'll get the last Great Ghost Glovewort and Ghost Glovewort, use those, and then we'll be back on the main quest in the Ashen capital of Landale. And with our ashes completed and fleshed out, we've got our fingerprint shield, whatever it's called, the thumbprint shield, that lets like no damage through. We've already got our swords maxed out, our ruins plus 10, grafted blade greatsword plus 10. So we're doing pretty good damage, and we're almost 70 strength, like a whopping 67 strength. Wow, 40 vigor, 40 endurance. Like we're a beefy boy in our build. Yeah, I have a prediction that the rest of the run after we collect all the ashes is going to go incredibly smoothly. Like I don't think I'll have issues with any other bosses. But we're doing it for completion's sake, getting all these ashes. And Elden Ring's been a nice game. Like, I like exploring what I can while I'm playing through the game, because in many ways this game I think very well could be the game of the year. Like, it offered such a high level of content, great characters, great lore, great role-playing elements, just solid game overall. Frustrating boss fights, certainly some of them, but ashes are great. Several of the mechanics in the game are just great. Does this say how many I'm missing? Actually, I think it does. 5, 6 and 4 is about 10. So yeah, we're missing about 10 ashes in our ash collection, but we'll have all of them once we're done, and we'll probably have yeah, it's a little bit too deep. I miss the old voice. Okay, but anyway, in the next episode, we'll kick it off by getting the Mad Pumpkin Ash. We've only got about, as we've seen, 10 ashes left or so. We'll get what ashes we can, fully upgrade the 2 remaining ashes that we have left to spend the glove wards on, and finish out the game. This is the game plan. I'm hoping that we'll only spend 1 or 2 more episodes, so hopefully by Friday we have completed our Ash quest and gotten back on the main track. But I think these are great episodes all the meanwhile, because they're not overly frustrating. They're pretty smooth and easy to complete these catacombs and dungeons. It is great collecting things like the Prowling Pates and the Ashes, and discovering things that we previously missed. I think that's great in a game like this one, where it is all too easy, also easy to miss optional content. And I'm trying to do as much as I can through this playthrough, because I don't know if and when I'll ever play it again. I keep talking about replaying it to experience the incantations and maybe try a different build, but I don't know how long it'll be before I do that. Yeah, it might not be right away. Like, once I beat this game, I think I'm gonna want to take a break from streaming. Content creation and video making to improve my piano, and somewhat adjust and modify my stream schedule to where I'm only streaming on Saturdays and Sundays. I think those are going to be my main streaming days going forward, to basically give me more free time and time throughout the week, so I'm not, dedicating so much time to Elden Ring and or streaming. Like, I think once I beat Elden Ring, it'll give me a lot of freedom and flexibility to free up a lot of time in my schedule, so I can spend more time practicing piano, reading, writing perhaps, and yeah, just relaxing more throughout the week, which I think is key, especially with my work schedule the way it is. Like, I work 8 to 4 practically, and those days are long. I sometimes get drowsy throughout the day, and it's all the more reason to focus on, I think, good sleeping habits and sleeping patterns, and Yeah, it'll be easier once I beat this game, and I think we are exceptionally close to beating the game. I believe of Elden Ring we've got something like maybe 10 more episodes. Like I think we are that close. And this to date has been the longest running Stormer Show series yet. I think Jump King was like what, like 12 or 13 episodes, if that. Phoenix Wright, I don't think was all that many. I think it was like what, 20 episodes. Fallout 76 was a longer one. I think at like 30 or something like that, 30 episodes ish. But yeah, the Elden Ring to date has been the longest running series that we've had. We'll wrap up probably right around 60 or so episodes would be my approximation, based on our current pattern of progress and how quick we're able to advance through these side quests and through the main storyline. I think once we get back on the main track, which should be in 1 or 2 episodes, we'll like blow right through the rest of the game. Like I think we're gonna just like completely demolish the last bosses. Between Kristoff and Tish alone, I think they can handle most bosses. For the fights that like Kristoff can't pump out enough damage for, you have Tish, and for the fights that Tish can't outlast, you've Kristoff. I think between the two of them, they've got what it takes to carry us through to New Game Plus. But thanks for watching, everyone. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please do donate Venmo Stormer Show. Thank you for all the support, and from Stormer Show to all of you, we hope you have it. I hope you